And what is happening, fight fans? This is Ashley's Corner. Now, I gotta talk about this heavyweight matchup in between the guy on top right now, which is the one that's holding three titles, which would be the IBF, the WBA, and the IBO, Anthony Joshua, and he's fighting against Joseph Parker, which is holding the WBO at this time. After this fight, ladies and gentlemen, there will only be one belt not with the victor, and that belt will be the WBC belt that Deontay Wilder holds. Now, before I get into the winner, let me just take a look at these little stats brought to you by Sky Sports Box Office. And the only thing that sticks out for real is the rounds, man. The experience is the only thing that really sticks out. 123 rounds to 65 rounds. That's a bit of a difference, especially when you're talking about these heavy hitters. And it said that Anthony Joshua, AJ, is a really stiff fighter. He's robotic and all the other stuff, but he's still a hard puncher, and he still gets the job done. But Joseph Parker, on the other hand, he's not stiff. He's not a stiff fighter like Anthony Joshua. He he does have a bit of speed, and he can bang too. He got power too. This is going to be a great fight. I don't know who's going to win this fight. I do not know who's going to win this fight. If you ask me, both of these fighters have just as much winning as the next fighter, as the person that they're fighting. Like this, I can say that I'm leaning towards Anthony Joshua. I would say it's a 60-40 fight. For that reason, I'm going to go with Anthony Joshua. As I haven't seen anything spectacular from Anthony Joshua, but at the same time, he is the champ to beat, and I do think his jaw is a little suspect, but I think it can hold up against against Parker. And Parker keeps talking about Anthony Joshua's jaw. I really don't. I mean, how good is Parker's jaw, really? I mean, I'm just asking. But both of them are very young fighters. Both of them are orthodox fighters. Joseph Parker cannot fight timid in this fight. If he shows that he's fighting timid or scared in this fight, I think AJ is going to go. When he's going to smell that fear, and he's going to come in for the kill, and it's probably going to be a 4-round fight. You know what I'm saying? He cannot fight like he's any what as the fight. Who was he fighting? Tyson Fury. I didn't like how he looked in that fight. If he fights Anthony Joshua like that, it might be a quick night. I can say that this might be the one fight that Anthony Joshua does not get a TKO. I believe he's only knocked out literally only 3 or 4 people that he fought. He hasn't knocked out 20 fighters. He stopped those fighters, all those fighters, but he hasn't knocked out 20 fighters. You know what I mean? And I don't think he's going to knock out Joseph Parker. I don't think so. I think Parker's a tough guy, and I think this fight might be Anthony Joshua's first fight that goes 12 rounds that he doesn't get a TKO stoppage from. And I think Joseph Parker. I think he keep talking about him having a glass jaw. He's gonna have to put AJ on the mat like Klitschko did. You gonna have to show that what you was talking ain't no cheese, and you really meant that. You really think you have the punching power to stop Anthony Joshua, since that's what you've been saying. But honestly, if he drops Anthony Joshua, I would still, give him his props. You know what I mean? But I really don't see him winning. I don't see him beating AJ. I see AJ winning this fight. And the most Parker doing is probably putting AJ on his backside. Just the same thing that Klitschko did. Now, if he don't do that, if he don't put him on his backside, he doesn't get the fight stopped or none of that stuff, then Parker's just another heavyweight without a belt, because after this fight, if he doesn't do any of those two, I don't think he's going to win on points. I don't think so. It's very possible. It's a fight. Anything could happen. But I just don't see that happening. Now, as far as the heavyweights go, in the 3 fights that's happening in March. You got this fight, you got Dillian White and Lucas Brown, and then you have Luis Ortiz versus Deontay Wilder. Now, this fight right here is going to claim the winner. It's like I said, it's going to have all the belts at the heavyweight division besides Deontay Wilder belt. Now, whoever wins this fight is going to be checking for Deontay Wilder, and why not? Because it's going to be an undisputed championship fight. Now, I said last year, I made the mistake in saying that Wilder was going to take a 3-fight deal, but he didn't take the fight deal. But I was also correct in saying that he is going to fight Anthony Joshua next year, and this is that year, and I do believe it's going to happen. Whether if Anthony Joshua wins or loses this fight, either Parker or Joshua will go looking for that fight in 2018 against Deontay Wilder. And I made another video last year stating that that Deontay Wilder is going to be in the undisputed match for the heavyweight division in 2018. And I see that happening. Deontay Wilder has Luis Ortiz in March, and I believe March the 2nd or 3rd or something like that. He should win that fight. He should come out the victor of that fight. And whoever wins in between Dillian White and Brown is probably going to be his next fight. And then the mega fight is going to be whoever wins in between Anthony Joshua and Joseph Parker is going to be in the fight, in the undisputed heavyweight fight this year against Deontay Wilder. Now, I can't wait for these things to happen. It has to happen like that. You know, who else is there to fight? You know, it's time to unify the division. It's very close now since we already have this fight taking place on the 31st of March. It's got to happen. If this fight takes place and one fighter has all the belts but one, and the Deontay Wilder fight doesn't happen, and undisputed match doesn't happen this year, then you got to pull somebody's card. Somebody got to be scared. And the only thing that's gonna stop me from not saying that whoever wins this fight that doesn't doesn't make a match with Deontay Wilder this year is got to be scared. At least get the fight going. If the fight doesn't happen in 2018, if it's in the works, it's all good, and I'm all fine with that. But props and hats off go to 2018. I have AJ winning this fight. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.